Hey Baze, it's Bailey, and welcome to my new office. I know, it's very empty, still unpacked, and I absolutely forgot to close that closet door. Oops. I don't really care right now. Anyway, as you can tell, I just moved. It was a long distance. I am exhausted. I've been running on adrenaline for the past month, and I am finally crashing from it, and crashing hard. So we're just gonna take a minute, and right now I am building my new apartment, or at least attempting to. The scaling is a little bit weird because it's The Sims, but I think it came out okay. It's not bad, but it's not great either. But anyway, the real reason I'm here is not for this kind of crummy townhouse build. It's so we can kind of talk about what's going on with this channel, with me, with everything. So to start, those of you who have been following my Cottage Bays Let's Play can tell that I've been getting very frustrated with it, and it hasn't been fun for a long time, and it's getting stale and nobody's watching it, and so I've made the executive decision to go ahead and cancel that series. I will not be making any more episodes, even though I promised you 30. We're stopping at 24. I just can't do it anymore. And also, I just got a new gaming computer, and I don't really want to have to bother transferring over all my save files. So right now, I have none of my old Sims save data on this new computer. I currently have two save files. One of this is this save file where I am building this object, and the other one leads me into my next topic of discussion. I am now streaming on Twitch. I had my first stream, I'm recording this on Wednesday. I had my first stream on Tuesday the 11th, and as part of that stream, the first real big thing I'm doing there is I am building a save file that is Mass Effect themed, because I love Mass Effect. So in my first stream, I went to create a sim, and I made a whole bunch of the human characters that are going to be in that save file. We made Caden, Shepard, Joker, Anderson, Udina, Ashley, and I had some time at the end, so we made Conrad Verter as well. It's going to be based off of Mass Effect 1, because that's my favorite of the series, and I think it makes the most sense. Mostly because, leads me into another thing, I will be doing a Sims 4 Mass Effect Challenge series. I haven't quite worked out all the details yet, but we're going to be playing as the Normandy household, and we're going to have a couple of things that we're going to be trying to do. One, we're going to be trying to recruit the entire crew of the Normandy SR1 to live in the house, and that's part of the reason I am doing Mass Effect 1, is because you can only have 8 Sims in a house, and even if I did mod or cheat to adjust that, it would just be a big pain in the ass to have that many Sims running around. So the Mass Effect 2 crew of 14, it's no, we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna have the 8, the Shepard, Caden, Ashley, Liara, Tally, Garrus, Rex, and Joker, because you can't have the Normandy without Joker. So we're going to be getting all of our friends together, and we are going to defeat the Reapers, aka solve the Strangerville mystery. So that should be some fun, but that's not going to be for a while. I'm going to build the entire save file first, so we'll be making all the Sims who are going to be in there, and we'll be doing all the builds that are going to be in there. So I will be filling up Strangerville. It will be the location for the save file, so if you want to play in this save file, you're going to need Strangerville. Just saying. And tomorrow, as of this recording, will be Thursday, January 13th. I will be building the Normandy on stream. By the time this video is posted, I'll have already streamed it, but the video on demand should be available on Twitch. I'm not sure what happened with my first one. I looked at the on-demand. I streamed for 3 hours, and it's only showing me an hour 45 of the video, so it cuts off midway through making Ashley. I have no idea what happened there. I don't know if that's because my channel's too small, they cut me off, or if I had an internet connection issue. If you have any insight about that, of whether there are like time limits on your VODs, let me know, because I had originally planned to export all of my VODs to YouTube, whether on this channel or to another channel. But if they're going to be cutting me off, I'm not sure that I want to do that. So we'll think about that. We'll see how things go. So the other thing I want to talk about is just like, I have so many ideas of things that I want to do, but other than this Mass Effect save file, I don't have a whole lot of direction. I know I want to do a new series. I know I want to, there are a couple ideas I want to do for it. I'm thinking of doing a legacy. I'm thinking of doing a legacy in The Sims 3. I'm thinking of doing a Sims Medieval Let's Play. I don't know if I'm only uploading twice a week, and one of those is going to eventually be devoted to the Mass Effect challenge. I'm just not really sure what I want to do, unless I do the Mass Effect challenge only on stream. I don't know. If you have any suggestions, comments, questions, ideas, things you want to see me do, I'm not happy with my content right now, and I know that I want to do better, because I know that you deserve better, and I deserve better. If I'm not happy with what I'm putting out, I don't want to keep putting it out, And honestly, that's something not just on YouTube, but in life. Like, if you're not happy with what you're doing, it's a good opportunity to step back and think about, well, why am I so unhappy about this? Why is this draining me of so much energy? Why am I so uncomfortable or so unsatisfied? Why can I not stand to look at myself doing this? Yeah. Once you start asking these questions, you start to wonder whether it really is worth doing the things you were doing. I don't know. It's just a thought. I've been having a lot of these, existential thoughts lately. I was very unhappy in the last place we were living. That's not why we left, but, as much as this move has absolutely terrified me because it was such a big move, we packed up our entire life and drove almost 3,000 miles with Biscuit in the backseat of the car. God, it was, I think, 5 full days of driving. It was awful. I would not recommend it. I'm never doing it again. It was absolutely horrible. But we're here. We're safe. The only real, casualty is a rock hit our windshield and it cracked a bit, but we didn't notice until a few days later, and we just got that fixed. Biscuit was absolutely miserable during the trip, but she's doing a lot better now. First night we brought her in and she was terrified of the ceiling fan in the dining room. But yeah, no, she's great. She runs around the house. She isn't waking me up at 4 anymore. She's got a new cat tree that she seems to be liking. She's constantly stealing my chair. I'll walk in here and she'll just be curled up sitting on my chair and she will not want to move. Yesterday, I just wrapped her in this blanket that I'm wearing because it's apparently freezing in here. I just wrapped her up in this blanket and put her on my lap and just went on my way doing my computer stuff, and she sat there for a good long while. It was really cute. So she has been very snuggly. I think either she's really stressed out and needs the companionship, or she can tell how stressed out I am and is trying to make me feel better, because she is a very good emotional support cat. She takes her job very seriously and is very good at it. Or it's a little bit of both. It could very well be a little bit of both. So that's my life lately. Other than that, I have been trying to make some lifestyle changes. There's a lot that I want to do just because I've been so unhappy lately. My depression and my anxiety have been awful. I haven't been feeling healthy. I have no energy. And so I'm just trying to take some steps to make those changes. And it's a lot and it's really hard. So I'm trying to do it just one day at a time, just creating healthier habits. So I'm starting with just making sure I do my basic hygiene every day, like brushing my teeth, washing my face, that kind of thing. I've been going on walks every morning. I don't know if it's a full mile, but it's at least a half mile. The area we moved to is really pretty, so that's been a big motivator in keeping me going out and walking every day. I think now 4 days in a row I have cooked dinner for myself and then done the dishes before bedtime. That's huge. Honey and I are known for letting the dishes sit and marinate and stink up the whole house for days, and it's really bad. It's not good, and I'm trying to get better. Since I don't currently have a job, I want to try and do more around the house to help Honey out since he's working full time. I am very lucky that I have a partner who is willing and able to support me as I just take some time to try and heal from everything. But I also hate feeling indebted to people, and I find it very difficult to ask for help. I'm sure I'm not the only one who feels that way. So, if I can help by doing the dishes, doing the unpacking, and helping out a little bit around the house while I'm trying to get my creative business under control and get my health under control, I think, I think that'll, make him happy and make me feel like I'm not a burden on him. Or maybe I'll never feel like I'm not a burden on him. I don't know. Well, yeah. Never say never, I guess, in cases like this. So I haven't really been talking about this build at all. You can see it coming together. It's a pretty standard townhouse. There's a good amount of space, and it's structured fairly well. It was very difficult to get the scale right in The Sims because there's things that just don't translate well. Especially in this upstairs hallway, there's this hall closet, and I don't know if it it's hard. I'm looking at the office closet, which you can see is partially open, revealing all of my empty boxes. But yeah, I'm looking at it, and there was no way to make it fit. So, next week, I'll be doing a second part to this video where I decorate the interior and also make a couple of changes to the floor plan, because I realized at the end, as soon as I put everything together, the scaling was weird and there was too much empty space in the middle, so I take the entire build and just narrow it one square, and then end up having to get rid of that hall closet because it just didn't fit anymore. But that is a topic for next week. Until then, we're just finishing up here, so I will be back next Friday with that video I talked about. I'll be streaming on Twitch every Tuesday and Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern. That is twitch.tv/BaileyCheshire. And then, once I've got my life and ideas kind of a little bit more under control, I'll be back on this channel with a new series. What's it gonna be? Who knows? Well, stay tuned and you'll find out, won't you? Alright, well, thank you so much for joining me. Please like if you did. Remember to subscribe if you're new here and you haven't already. But most importantly, take care of yourselves, bays. I mean it. Please, take care of yourselves. Love you. Bye.